Hey friends, I'm Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to the show. Welcome to, ooh, that was a good one. Hold on. Here's a good one coming. Here's a good one coming. And here it is. You. Ooh, goes through once. Do it again. Yo, right into a crash. That was the Ultimate Freestyle. Nope, that's the Ultimate Jungle Gym Basher. It's the that's from a little while ago, but it's the Mobula 7 1S ELRS with the it might not have had the McStinky mount at the time, but because there's almost no duct in view. But yeah, it's got the motor swap. So again, Mobula 7 1S ELRS with BT 2.0, maybe a camera swap, maybe not. And the big thing is the iGal limited edition 0802 27,000 kV motors, murders with the Gemfan biblades and the 1.5mm motor shaft. The reason why I can pound the thing so hard against the metal jungle gym poles is that these motors have 1.5mm motor shafts up here above the bell, and yeah, they're really durable. And at the time I was not running this foam thing in here, but nowadays I'm running this foam thing to adapt the big battery bay to use the little small batteries, because these folded cell Weebleed FPV batteries outperform absolutely everything, and it's wild. So you might as well just run them on all your stuff. Like, it feels weird to do that, like on the bigger rigs with the bigger battery bays. You would think that you'd be better off running the wider batteries, but nope. They are no better. Someone might have just died up in the kitchen. Hopefully not. Happy Thanksgiving, friends. We are all soft-mounted today because we're fat. I have to pee. And the bathroom works. Oh, hey, hold on. Hold on. There's all kinds of racket in here at the moment because apparently everybody on our block is burning all of their leaves right now. And so the air quality is absolutely horrendous, and I've had an all-day long allergy attack. So I brought the air filter down here, and I had the dehumidifier on, and I had another fan on, and now they're all off, so it should be back to normal business as usual. Today we're going to start the... I was considering starting the toothpick build, but we're not gonna do that because I think I need the yeah, I do. I need the Walksnail board that we're going to order from GetFPV today. I don't think I'm gonna wait for Cyber Monday. It doesn't look like there are gonna be any Walksnail sales. Has anybody seen any Black Friday Walksnail discounted stuff? I have not. But I do have this guy. This is what the... Excuse me. This is going to be the 1S Freestyle Walksnail 65mm rig. And I've got the AIO. I've got the Walksnail board. I don't have the Walksnail camera, but I really doubt that we'll finish this today. So we're going to get started on this. I still have to figure out what I'm doing with the frame on this. I have to pee. If I don't pee, I'm going to explode. So let's do that so that I don't die live on stream. What do you think of that? Here's something to watch while I... Where? There it is. Where? There it is. Where? There it is. This computer is really just it just doesn't work right anymore. It's not great. I have to like, I can't just double click things anymore. I have to click them like 40, 50 times for it to do anything. It's very, very strange. I really don't understand it at all. But here you go. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's nice to be able to pee down here, I gotta be honest. Hold on. Hold up! Your guess is as good as mine. That's not a terrible song. Download that one. Thank you, Epidemic Sounds. What else are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna look at Black Friday sales as well. So yeah, we're gonna do some things, and then we're gonna have an awesome weekend, and it's gonna be right with the world. I don't have motors for this. That's not gone well. I need murders for this, eh? I do have murders for this. They're up here. I need more powerful motors for this. I might run the 0603s on this build. Ooh. Yeah. Let's run those prototype 0603s on here. It's going to be a little bit heavier with them, but maybe I'll put those onto. So there's only really two motor options for this build, as far as I'm concerned. 0702 32,500 or 0603 30,000 with tri-blades. I'm looking over at the Walksnail cinematic rig, and it's got 0702 32,500s on it. I think they're going to stay there because I want to keep the weight down absolutely as low as possible on that. Lightweight is more important than power on that rig. But on a freestyle rig, power becomes more important. So I don't have another set of 32,000 kV motors, so I'm going to use the 603s for now, at least. And then at some point, I'll snag another set of 0702 32,000s, and I'll swap over to those. And we'll get a little head-to-head action. Actually, maybe we'll Maybe we'll try a couple different motors. I also have 802 30,000s, the EXs. They could be fun. Okay, cool. We're gonna try a couple different motors on this, I think. We will treat this as like a bit of a test bed rig. You know what I'm saying? Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'm into that. Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. But for right now, we're going to go 603. Because I know that they are amazing. I also have these... Yeah, no. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We got a couple weights. Let me weigh a couple things here. These frames are different. Damn it. Never mind. Okay, so here's one of the other decisions: is what frame do we put this thing on? Certainly not the Meteor 65 airframe. That would hold up for 5 seconds and explode. For the time being, I'm probably gonna put it in the OG, Meteor 65 frame. Down the road, though, maybe I'll put this into the Newbie Drone Cockroach frame. This is the V1. I mean, I could technically throw it in here now. Nah, I'm not gonna use the prototype one. I'm gonna wait for the production one. Did I not mark these? Oh, this is that other Newbie Drone crown frame. I do want to keep the weight down, but at what cost? At what cost, my friends? Man, I should have been better about labeling these. This is V1. This is V1. What are these, though? Two different... Oh, these are the crown frames. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I do have an extra crown frame in the... Alright, those are the Newbie Drone frames. Let's get those in there. So this is the current crown frame that I'm testing, and it's been awesome. And then this is a second material that was sent, and I don't remember which one's which. I don't remember if... So this is the lighter plastic, and then this is the whiter plastic. Let's weigh these. Let's get a quick weight check on a couple of these frames. So the one that I'm currently running. Okay, this is the one that I'm currently running. It is 3.8 grams. This other plastic is 3.8 grams as well. And then do I have a Meteor 65 airframe, fragile as hell, 2.63. And then I don't have a Meteor... I haven't weighed an old school Meteor 65 frame in a while. Let's do that real quick here. I just gotta pull the screws out of it. This one still has all the screws in it. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? What'd you guys do? Anything interesting? Ramdago says, give the crown a bash up. Could be cool to have a Weebleed crown framed magical mystery Walksnail build. Jesus. These screws really hang on in these... in the duct holes. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was awesome. Mine was great. We just stayed here. It was amazing. Our little family was cooking and eating and cracking jokes, and it was just a fucking awesome day. You know, no dealing with traffic, no running around, no arguing with family members. It was really, really, really nice to just relax and stay home and enjoy our family and some food. And we watched Maggie and I watched Love Actually last night, and what else? Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. It was a really nice day. Really, really nice day. Here it is. Meteor 65, the old school one. 3.32 grams. Yeah, that's zeroed out. So 3.3, I could put it in the 3.3 gram frame, or we could put it in 2.9 gram frame. Let's do that. Let's put it into the... Man, it is hard to tell which one is which on these. It almost helps to hold it up against something like dark. Here it is. Okay. So this is the one that I'm currently testing. And this is the plastic that Zotek thinks he's going to use. It's a little softer than the other one. The other option is I can use one of these prototype newbie drone frames. Right now I'm leaning towards that one right there. But technically I could use one of these protos. I'm only going to do that if... Ooh, that's a wobbly one, boy! Oh boy. And then this one's too brittle. Oh, and there's a screw broken. So this frame is actually useless. Well, I guess I could cut the ducts off. That's an interesting idea. I might as well, because there's a screw that's buried in one of the little glip glops in here. So I'm gonna cut this one up, and maybe I'll use the ducts for something or other. Yeah. That's what's gonna go down. This is too wobbly. This is a different plastic that Newbie Drone was testing out. Look at that. Look. I could almost make the ducts touch one another, and it just goes right back straight. This is crazy flexible plastic. I remember when I tested this one, the PID loop was none too pleased. Okay, cool. So, well, you know, screw it. Let's test the harder plastic. Let's test the slightly harder plastic We Bleed crown frame on the heavier build. It might benefit from the little bit of extra stiffness. Let me just try to make sure, though, that it is, in fact, stiffer. Man, they are close. They are very close together in terms of stiffness between these two frames. The other thing that I need to make sure is that the everything hangs down the same amount, so that it'll clear the longer USB port. Huh. I'm having a really hard time determining which one is which. No, yeah, this one's harder. This one's harder. Okay. I'm not having that hard of a time. That's obvious. All right, so we're going to use the harder one. We're going to use the slightly harder one. That's what she said. And that'll be cool. It'll save 0.4 of a gram, which is a real amount of weight on Tiny Whoops. And it'll just be like a more modern current frame. So yeah. I lied. We're going to use the old school Meteor 65 frame because these motors are already in here. We are going to try some different motors on this rig, though. So I'm going to build it in this rig, in this frame with these motors right now. I'm going to put a different set of motors in this frame here. And then the testing that we do is going to be worthless because it'll have different motors. God damn it, Larry. Let me grab. If I'm going to test motors, I'm going to test motors on this rig. We're not going to do that tonight. Tonight we're just going to focus on the builds and Black Friday stuff. But I'm going to leave a bunch of these frames out that I have a couple of different motors connected to. And yeah, we're going to use these to test. And then once we decide on a motor, then I'm going to move it to this frame. Or maybe a newbie drone frame. But for right now, yeah, we're going to focus on the actual build itself. And I'm just going to leave these frames here. Actually, what I'm going to do is put them in the little build bag for this thing to remind myself that we're going to do some motor testing on this. Sound good? In the chat, Frank Nicholas was first, Riot 9 was next, Hockey Brown, CiottiFPV, Tree Prelog, Daniel 1964, Flush FPV, Northern Tier, Freelojo, Brandon Woodford, Ram Donko, Kevin Sumner, Fun Per Volt, Riot 9, Ram Donko again, Matty ORC, Gusto FPV, FPA CB FPV, Scott Ram Donko, Safe Zone, McMucus, Jesse James. I think I got everybody. Thanks for hanging, friends. If you want to talk directly to me, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV in your message. If you do it and you spell it right, it'll light up an orange, and then I'll read your message. What's up, CBFPV? Ramdago says, check 1212. Hello, good health, CiottiFPV. Good evening, sir and gang. Who has diarrhea today? Anybody? Actually, I don't. I did yesterday, though. It was weird. Eating all the Thanksgiving food calmed it down, oddly enough. Safe Zone says, good day. Ramdango says, give the crown a bash up. Jesse James says, thanks for subscribing my G. Oh, I'm officially a Walksnail owner. God damn it, Larry. Juicy FPV held me down. Michael W. Blade says, hey. Northern Tier says, did you guys catch Quad 66 video on Whoop frames? It was really good. Did he do a new one? He is diving into some Whoop testing, which is great. So 2 days ago, oh, cool. Yep, I have not seen this one. This is the one that I saw. If you can't Whoop them, join them. Oh, I can't wait to watch this tonight. Awesome. He did not test the, we've been talking. He did not test the Meteor 65 airframe because of how shitty I said it was. He's like, yeah, Ciotti showed it, and I was like not impressed at all, so I just didn't even bother. And we started talking, and I was like, yeah, you should probably test it. Like, I wish I had an extra one to send you, but mine have all exploded. So I'm looking forward to watching this for sure. Awesome. What'd you guys buy for Black Friday? Did you use my affiliate link? You didn't? You fuck! No, it's okay. I don't remember either. I do remember. Sometimes. Not always. Did you guys fly your 6 batteries yesterday? You didn't. You fuck! Why not? Come on, man. Let's do our 6 batteries right now. Let's smash all the things. Here we go! 16 batteries a day! I put the regular gates back up, so I'm all excited to fly right now. So let's knock it out, yo. Fly your 6 batteries today, or I'll attack you, or I'll tell your mom that you skipped school, and then she'll beat the hell out of you. That's how it works, right? Where are the freestyle rigs at? Did I put them over here? I put them over here. 2 batteries each on 3 freestyle rigs. They're all pretty much the identical builds, other than different frames, because I am testing different frames. I did crack my screen protector. I'm kind of pissed because I've never... This was the last QX7 screen protector that I had, and it's now cracked. But it protected the actual screen, which is way harder to find. If you guys have or have seen for sale any of these Ethics QX7 screen protectors, please let me know. I would like to get another one and swap it on to protect this little screen. The problem is I land the tiny whoops on the transmitter, and sometimes the little screw holes hit, the little screws on the bottom hit like perfectly. I can't believe it actually cracks it. It really shows how shitty these little screen protectors actually are. First rig that we're gonna fly is the Weebleed rig on the Weebleed crown frame, since we were just talking about that. This is... No, you know what? We're not. We're going to wait on this one. We're going to fly the lower power rig first. These two are on 32,000 and 32,500 kV motors. This, both 0702. This is on 0702 30,000 kV motors. The builds are damn near identical. Otherwise... other than the frame. This is the one on the Meteor 65 Air frame. Let's see if it survives. The black one did not. Here we go. 6 a day. Will make you fly way better. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Hey. Oh, it's good to have those. It's good to have these gates back. Oh! That was very clumsy. Oh, God. Speaking of clumsy. What? Why? Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh. When I'm zero throttle, I can just hear it freaking out. The tune is very much on the limit with this. Oh, I got a new gate here too. Oh God, oh boy, I got a new gate that I put here, and the thought process is, fuck you. The thought process is, ready? Here we go. I don't know if this is gonna work, but. Oh! I don't think that's going to be recoverable. Oh. Nope. Hold on. I don't know if that's an interesting dive, but I don't know if that's realistic. Oh God, how did it get in there? What the shit? Yeah, it's kind of a crazy dive. Let's see though. It might be just like a... It might be like a big corkscrewy dive. Let's see. Like, okay, good. Let's just hit that couch and get that out of the way. Let's try it again. Great. This is working well. See, so the problem with this dive is the exit. In that, like, there's this one exit here. But the problem with this exit is this. It's going to run me right into this. So I'm going to have to, like, really be on the throttle to get up over... Oh, fucker. To get up over that. The other exit to the dive is this way, where I'm at right now. And the problem with that is it puts me right into the wall. But let's see. Let's give it another crack. Alright, so I can make the distance. I was pretty sure I could... Stop it. I was pretty sure I could make the distance, but it's going to be getting out of it that's damn near impossible. Oh! Try again. Yeah, I don't know about this. Could also be a gate for the impossible power loop. Let's try. Oh, God! You can't even see the damn thing, though. You come down from the impossible power loop so quick that you don't even see it. Oh, this poor little battery. All right. Well, shit. I like it there for the impossible power loop. That's kind of cool. I think it's gonna stay. If only for that. It's fine. Cool. Meteor 65 airframe is holding up here. The creases in the frame are getting worse and worse and worse. As I mean, that that kind of goes without saying. They're not gonna heal themselves. But yeah, here we go. More abuse, more punishment, more death, more destruction. Yes, great. Hit the thing. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you're looking for somebody that's really good at crashing, look no more. Donnie with a $5 super chat. Thank you, homie. Can't adjust brightness. Most Tiny Whoop cameras don't have any adjustments whatsoever, unfortunately. Whoa, boy. Oh, shit. That was awful. All right. Oh! Dude, the impossible power loop is... Oh! It's kind of impossible. To throw. Oh, God, why? Stop it, man. Why? How is it possible? Go through the fucking gate! The hole in the gate is 7,000 times bigger than the outside of the gate. How can you not go through it ever? Oh, you bastard, you. Oh, you scumbag. Stop it! Stop it! No! I win. Go through the gate! Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking light you on fire. Why are you doing this to me? Thank you. Fuck. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I should. That's not gonna take off. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit that dive from the couch side. That's a big ask. Try it again now. Yeah, I mean, like, I can cheat it like that and, like, control it on the way down, but that's, that's not real. Try it again. Woo! Jesus. Oh, boy. Come on, what's happening? What are you doing? Oh! Oh! I tried to, like, will it through there. Try it a couple more times. Ah! Where am I? I'm in the top of the toolbox. Oh, that's cool. I'm down with that. Yeah, no, it's like, it's in a cool spot for that. That being the impossible power loop. The long-range power loop. Ah! Stop! Oh, man. Yay! Look at me go. Alright, cool. Meteor 65 airframe held up. Good job, Betafpv. Alright, cool. Let's let's put that one aside, and we're gonna stay with the. All right, so now we're gonna jump up. Man, that rig makes totally acceptable power. Like, I didn't even notice that it's not 32,000 kV. The whole time I was flying it, like, it just has plenty of power. The 30,000s are fine, man. These 32s, though, here we go. First 30 seconds of this battery are gonna look like ass. This AIO is gonna die. Fuck you! What was that? Yeah, this AIO is on its way out. Oh my god, please let me fucking fly for more than 5 seconds at a time. Has anybody seen the Happy Model ELRS 1S AIO on Black Friday sale anywhere? I was hoping that fuck you. That Betafpv would have it, because I gotta do an order with them. What the fuck? Ooh, it went through that cube gate. Woo. No! No! Stop it! I rearmed twice on the way down, and I still... Fuck you! Oh, it's so far back there. Oh, alright. I got long arms, though. It's very upset. Very upset. Look at it. Flicking and flocking. Woohoo! Oh! 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 Hey! No! What? Oh! Oh! Stop! Work! No! Work. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Look, there's a thing I can smash into and crash. Let's do it. Ah! Oh my god, what in the... Stop! Stop! Where... What? Where is it? Oh my god. What is happening? What? How is this possible? Is this real life? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh my god, why is that... Oh! Oh my god, why? Stop! Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What an adventure flying Tiny Whoops is. What a goddamn adventure. Battery number 4, number 2 on this Newbie Drone Cockroach V3 frame. Oh my god, it has so much power on a fresh battery. Oh, come on, man. Ah, why am I so bad? Why does turtle mode not work? Uh-oh, something bad just happened. Uh-oh. 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 Something bad happened. Oh! I think the right rear motor or the right rear channel just shit the bed. Something bad happened! The right rear motor is the one without, yep. So the last of the motor leads broke off. So yeah, this is the rig where all four of the motor leads were taking a beating, and I've fixed 3 of them so far, and this is now the 4th one breaking a wire off. So there's the end of the testing with this rig. Now I need to fix that motor. I'll do that tonight. What a smack in the balls. All right, well, I knew that was coming though. That was a was that a foregone conclusion? Is that what it was? Perhaps. Here we go. Last rig is the Weebleed FPV rig on the prototype, the V2 prototype crown frame with their Screamer 0702 32,500 kV motors. Let's just get this over with so that we can move on to other things. Sometimes you just gotta practice. And it's not gonna be the most fun thing in the world, but you just have to do it if you want to get better at shit. Pop up. So if you're like not lined up properly for something, you can... I'm flying with one hand because I'm trying to scratch my nose. You can throw a little turn in and then go through it backwards is like a nice little trick. Like I'm not lined up right, but I threw that little turn. You know, like I was out too wide. Like I'm going out too wide, but then I'll throw the turn in! Woo! I'll throw the turn in, which will pull it back in. You know what I mean? And, yeah. It's a nice little way to cover up some mistakes. Hey, we playing drums. Like that. I was not lined up for it, but I wanted to get into it, so I threw the turn into it. Woo! No, no, no. Stop it. Oh, God! Oh, don't. Come on, you fartbag bastard. Please! What? Oh my God, why? How? How? Oh my God. Nope. Nope. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how often I hit the goddamn gate instead of going through it. How is it possible? How? How do I hit the impossibly skinny part way more often than I go through the massive fucking hole? Like, how? Mathematics and just why? Oh God, the battery is all the way dead. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. EEDoc says no sag compensation / RPM limit to make the pack feel more consistent. No, I don't like the way. I don't like that it. It basically, instead of the battery sagging at the end, the battery sags at the beginning. With VBAC compensation, I just don't like it. You know, battery sag is how you know you're coming towards the end of your battery. And yeah, you can fly around it. I don't know if you really fly around it. That's not the right thing to say, but you guys know what I mean. All right. 2 batteries left. This one and then one more. Not even close. Ah! Ooh, the power. Oh, God, no. Oh, come on now. Really? Coffee table, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Why am I so bad at flying? Why am I so bad? Oh, full throttle! Holy shit. I can't believe how long that went on. That was an unfair amount of abuse to put this crown frame through, for the record. Oh! Hopefully I didn't just hit the monitor and break it. Now we're good. Both monitors okay? Yeah, they're both okay. Ah! Unbelievable. God, that was such a piss-poor S attempt. What? Good. Yep, hit that. Good idea. Oh, you fart. Full throttle! Oh, come on now. Please. God damn it. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Oh, I missed it. Yep. Let's just bounce around for a while. Cool. This is fun. Let's do this. Yep. Oh, there's a couple more things I can hit. Come on. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. Let's hit that. Oh, I missed the gate. I accidentally went through the center of the gate. What the hell was I thinking? What an idiot. What kind of an idiot goes through the middle of the gate when you can smash into the thin outside part of it? That's what true professionals do. Full throttle! Oh my god, this is such a nightmare. Oh my god, why is this my life? Yeah, core temperature warning indeed. Oh my god, fuck you! Why? Why is this my life? Why is this my life? Why is it like this? What's happening? What is going fucking... Oh my god, the battery is on fire. Hold on, I gotta put this battery right on the charger. Oh man, this is one of the newer batteries too. I'm such an idiot. Oh, 2.9, it's ruined. That battery's done. That's a shame. Which one is which? What are we flying here? Good lord, it held up. I can't believe it held up to that. Is this what I'm flying here? Kevin Sumner, I haven't clicked your link yet, but the only one that they have in stock that I could find was the FR Sky one. But I would love it if the ELRS one was in stock. All right, last battery. Here we go. Jesus. Ooh! That was scary. That was just survival. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I can't believe it went through there. That was kind of... Great! Oh, that one hit nice and hard. Smells like burning electricity in here. Oh, it went through only the first. Oh, fuck off. Come on, man! What the fuck? Oh my god. Ah, I win! Oh! Oh, god damn you. What, how? What? Oh my god. Oh, it hit me. It hit me. You son of a bitch, you hit me. How dare you hit me? I'm your... Oh my god, why? Why? Come on. Come on! Great. Good! Yes! Do it! Kill! Oh, yeah! Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Oh, no. Don't you... Don't... Oh. What did that hit just now? Woo! Thank God. All right. 6 batteries a day. Done. Learned nothing, but, you know, we're durability testing. That's what's happening here. It's all about durability testing. Oh, boy. Sometimes I wonder, man. Sometimes I wonder. Off is with a 3 Canadian Californian dollars super chat. Thank you, brother. Very cool of you. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. How many times can I say brother? Here it is! Oh, yes! Start beeping. Perfect timing, you giant pile of donkey nut. Can the USB port please plug in? Is that the depth of how many things are gonna try to make me absolutely explode today? Okay. So now that that's out of the way, Weebly crown frame held up totally fine. How are these motors doing? How are these screamers doing? Oh God, sorry guys. Are they starting to... Am I starting to bend the motor shafts? How? How are the motor shafts not bent yet? Wow. Yeah, the frame is just... The frames that are kind of bendy... Man, they really... The motors become indestructible. It's really wild. Like, these motor shafts are not bent at all. And, like, this thing has been absolute... Like, just now, it went... I sat at full throttle for, like, 10 full seconds as it bashed wall to wall across the room. And somehow, like, the motor shafts are still completely fine. I don't know how. But I like it. Man, yeah, when it hits, like the frame just flexes, and the frame just eats up all the abuse without really putting it into the motors. It's really impressive. Damn. Most impressive. When I was crashing over here, I just smashed shit. There's just stuff in all directions right now. I'm going to put 2 of these back and leave the other one out. Because I need to fix it. All right. Ugh. Gotta leave that out because I gotta fix it. Let me get caught up on chat. Michael W. Blade says, hey, CiottiFPV, how are you? I'm good, brother. How many times am I going to fucking say that word? Northern Tier says, we got that. Ramdongo says, get some charged out. Thank you. Zach says, I tried swapping the motors on my Neutron build, and magically everything just worked when I put it back together. It's flying great. Thanks for your help. Good info moving forward. You're certainly welcome, Zach. Sometimes, yeah, you know, FPV being just the most frustrating thing on the entire planet, sometimes, like, you just need to let a build rest overnight, and for absolutely no reason whatsoever, in the morning, it'll work fine. Or you just need to take it apart and put it back together again. It's absolutely infuriating. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it's the world that we live in, so, yeah. Good luck. It's yeah, it's absolutely maddening. But Don E with a $5 super chat. Thanks again, brother. Kevin Sumner says, yeah, the FPV feed is doing a weird quick fade out then in. That's strange. Almost like the camera's doing an eye blink. EE Doc says, oh no, we got that. EE Doc also says, gonna throw in the other argument here that more consistent throttle results equals more consistent trick results. You're probably right. I've tried the VBAT sag compensation a couple times, and I just don't like it. You know, it might make me better, but I just don't like it. I don't think it makes me better, but yeah, it probably does because I'm the worst. Jesse James says, WTF the throttle punch. Yeah, 0702 32,000 kV motors. They're God. Kevin Sumner says, isn't this the AIO you want in stock at GetFPV? Let's check it. Nope, that's the one. What? Okay. I don't know how or why I didn't see that, but yep, that's the one. Okay. No discount on it though. $57.99. I think WeBleed has a little bit of a discount going. Yeah, see, 10% off. So I think they have it in stock. That's the one. So it's 63, and then we bleed 10. Let's see real quick. I mean, I could just do the math, but what fun is that? We bleed 10. 10%, what is it? 60, I don't even know how much it was. $63, so that's $6.30 off. So, I'll just do that. $56.70. But I don't you have to pay for shipping? Yeah, there's shipping. So I guess, and I wasn't specifically planning on doing a WeBleed order, but I am doing a GetFPV order. So yeah, I'm gonna snag one of these from GetFPV, and then the next one that I buy is from WeBleed. All right, cool. So YouTube's doing the thing. Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. Kevin Sumner says, now the link is ELRS. Thank you, dude. Good find. I guess I didn't look at. I don't know what happened. MoFPV says, are you going to the WeBleed event in March? I am indeed. Well, I'm hoping to go. It's on the schedule. Yeah, I'm going to try super hard to go. Off Axis with a $3 super chat. Thank you, brother. Also dropping the CiottiFPV.com link. This is my full-time job. Can you believe it? I'm completely crowdfunded. And for $3 whole a month, you can be a part of the really cool community that keeps this ship afloat over on Patreon. And that'll give you a ton of really cool benefits. There's a bunch of other ways that you can support me, but Patreon definitely helps out the most. They are all over at the links that Off Axis and Freelojo put into the chat. CiottiFPV.com is going to bring you here. Here's my streaming schedule. Patreon helps me the most, but there's also an Etsy store with some fun stuff. There's a Teespring store with even more fun stuff. There's a Fiverr page with a couple of gigs that I do to work with you one-on-one. I'll help you fly like me, which is just awful. Help you tune better and build better. There's a PayPal button here if you want to do a super chat, but you don't want the evil YouTube and Google overlords to take 30%. A whole bunch of affiliate links. When you're ordering stuff on the internet, someone has an affiliate link to that website. See if you can find it real quick before you check out. It'll mean a whole lot to them. We Bleed Up. My affiliate links are We Bleed FPV, Newbie Drone, FPV Cycle, Amazon, Get FPV, Oh My God's website, Brain 3D, HD0, Flywoo, Emacs, Banggood, Camera Butter, and AliExpress. All you have to do is hit these affiliate links at any point before you check out. It puts my code into your shopping cart, and then I get a small percentage of your order total. So yeah, when you're doing your Christmas shopping, try to remember to hit my Amazon link. Or what a bunch of brilliant people have done, myself included, is just replace their bookmarks with my affiliate link. So whenever they want to go to Amazon, they're actually hitting their Amazon bookmark, which is my affiliate link, which is going to take you to the Nut Grabber! And then you're going to want to buy the Nut Grabber every single time you go on Amazon, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, replace your bookmarks or your auto suggestions in your URL bar with my affiliate links, and you won't even have to think about it. There's some more fun stuff down at the bottom of the page that'll make you laugh, I promise. What should we do? Let's do Black Friday deals first, because that'll give you as much time as possible to get in on those deals before they're done at midnight tonight, although there'll probably be more on Monday. Okay. Where am I at in chat? Free Lojo dropping the Patreon link. Thank you, dude. Dennis Matovich said your video inspired a fractal build. Flies great. 20.5 weight. Are you doing like cinematic stuff with it, Dennis? That's really what the fractal frames are good for. Is no duct in view, cinematic flight, especially like low to the ground, really low to the ground flying. For freestyle, they're not the best. You're gonna bend and break a lot of motor shafts. So for freestyle where you're gonna be crashing, I've never recommended the fractal frame. I've had bad luck with them. But for cinematic stuff, they're awesome. God, are they awesome for that. So yeah, hopefully you're doing cinematic stuff. If you're doing freestyle stuff, you're gonna notice that you're banging up motors quite a bit. If you get tired of that, switch over to my current favorite is the Newbie Drone Cockroach V3 65mm frame. You're gonna get better flight characteristics because it's lighter weight. The ducts are also farther down, so it's gonna crash better without falling out of the air as often. And then it's also going to save your motors quite a bit. So you're not going to have to replace motors nearly as often, if at all. These plastic frames really do a phenomenal job at protecting the motors, whereas the fractal frame is extremely hard on the motors because the motors are solidly mounted to carbon fiber rather than being mounted to plastic, and the plastic will give when it slams into stuff. If there's no give here and the motor is solidly mounted, all of that impact goes directly into the propeller and directly into the motor, and the motor shafts on these things are only 1 millimeter wide, so they'll bend pretty easily. So yeah, that's something that you'll notice on the fractal builds if you start crashing them. But if it, like I said, if it's a cinematic build that's not going to get crashed, it's awesome, and I love mine. Ricardo says Diatone is selling on their website F435 with the AT32 chip for $15. Jesus. Otherwise, it's $20, which is still ridiculously cheap. But I can't find any review of it. I've never even heard of it. What's the consensus on Diatone? Anybody? I don't really have many, if any, of their products. Wow. What? Go back. Wow, $15. And an ESC for $15? What? I mean, it can't possibly be good. Like, I'll just be real honest right now. Like, it just can't. It can't be good. That's just not enough money. Here's what I'll say. There has never, in 8 years of me being in this hobby, there has never once been anything even remotely this cheap that has held up for more than like 5 or 10 batteries. So I know that this is, I mean, technically maybe, but I don't see it. I don't see it happening. This is also 30 by 30 stuff, so there, at this point there's not a lot of I guess there's frames that still hold 30 by 30 stuff. A lot of frames have moved to 20 by 20, but there's still some. Don't do that, Diatone. Jesus Christ, don't do that. Wow. I'm not gonna do it because I'm tired of spending 4 to 8 hours on builds and then having them catch on fire and having to spend a whole bunch more time. I just kind of can't afford that. I just don't have enough time in the day to be constantly pissing away time. But if you're trying to learn how to build, get it. And if it catches on fire, it forces you to practice building more. Maybe it's grid, though. Not. Maybe it is. You never know. Mad Cow. That's a YouTube name right there. Just stopping by to say thanks. My recent build based on your advice with Module 6 30,000 kV Meteor light frame is the most fun ever. I stole your tune too. Perfect. Very cool, man. Glad you like it. That Meteor 65 light frame will break when you break it. Don't get that same replacement frame. They are the worst of the lightweight frames in my testing so far. Go with either the Weebly crown frame when it comes out. It's still a prototype. Or if you want to get something right now, I'm really digging the Newbie Drone Cockroach V3. This is currently my favorite of the lightweight frames. But that Meteor 65 Air frame will probably last a little while at least. And yeah, it's nice and lightweight. This frame is a little bit heavier, but it's much, much, much more durable. And the propellers are more even with the duct. So it's going to, when you crash into stuff lightly, it's not going to just fall out of the air like some of the other frames do. So yeah, get you some. What's up, Jesse? Tiny Whoop is in the house. He says, wazza. Dennis M says, thank you, solid advice. You're certainly welcome, brother. There it is again. Go-Kart Mozart says he's had decent luck with Mamba stuff. 661 says the ESC probably costs $1 in parts to make. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that our stuff is pretty expensive to make. I don't think that there's a huge... I know that there's not a huge profit margin in FPV stuff. We really demand as consumers that this stuff be incredibly inexpensive. And yeah, there's only like yeah, you just don't see owners of FPV shops driving around in fancy cars, other than maybe um, what's his face from RDQ. Like but you know, he runs it hardcore as a business, and so that makes sense, right? Like when you business, you can make a bunch of money and buy yourself fancy things. But the majority of the FPV community is not like that. They're about, you know, running a friendly business that takes care of people and helps people get into the hobby and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of is what it is. But from what I know, you'd be surprised at what it actually does cost to make this stuff. The chips are just not super cheap, and there's a lot of them on there. But hey. Black Friday stuff, yo. Let's do it. So I saved a bunch of emails that have been rolling through. The most recent ones from Weebleed. Almost over. Still time. 10% sale. Weebleed 10. Gets some stuff. I do have a affiliate link. If you don't mind hitting it before you check out, I would love that. If you forget, it's okay. I get it. I forget all the time too. Over on... Speaking of... over on Race Day Quads, there is something pretty awesome that I did get in on, which is my favorite 5-inch motor of all time, the F40 Pro 4. This represents potentially the end of really lightweight 2306 motors. I hope I get proven wrong, but yeah, this might be your last chance to get like a really, really, really lightweight 2306 for those lightweight builds. $17 is a ridiculous deal. I've bought probably 40 of these motors at full $26 per pricing. So yeah, get these while they last. They have them in red and gray, I believe. I got 8 of the red ones just so that, like, if I ever start flying 5-inch freestyle again, I'll have a bunch of backup motors. And it's I believe it's a discontinued motor, so this is kind of your last chance to get it. You know, the RDQ has the again, you know, in reference to what I was saying a minute ago, they've got the smallest discount. No surprises there. So yeah, I would go there dead last. I would try everybody else's stores first, where you can get a bigger discount, and then save this for last. Unless you really want these motors, because this is an incredible deal on these motors. Other than that, yeah. FPVs are having a whole bunch of flash sales. The current flash sale from 5 until 8. Oh, okay, so you got 1 minute to get in on this, but don't get in on this because Lumineer propellers blow. I've tried a whole bunch of Lumineer propellers, and they've all been really, really, really bad. These gate breakers and the butter cutters, the propeller blade has a resonant frequency that is low enough that it, like, the propellers just don't fly right. The propellers resonate at a frequency that for some reason our flight controllers can't tune out. They're just bad. Don't stay far away from Lumineer gate breakers and butter cutters. Maybe some of their other propellers are okay. Sorry, I got the wrong screen up. Maybe some of their other propellers are okay, but the gate breakers and the butter cutters are their, like, main propellers. So if those do this, I can't imagine that their other propellers would be any good either. So I'm just gonna say stay away from the Lumineer propellers. 25% off on Lumineer antennas. That's a good deal though. Lumineer, but it's 8:20, so now it's over. Oh no, it says 3 hours only. You're good. You got another hour. Do you? No, I'm not good at math. The email came through at 5:20 p.m. and it's now 8:20 p.m. So I think this deal is up. But the Lumineer antennas are made by TrueRC. So they're just basically a TrueRC antenna, and 25% off is awesome. And then 10% off on Tattoo batteries. Those are the best of the batteries. So yeah, they've got a bunch of flash sales today. Every like 3 hours, they're sending another email. So there's probably an email on our way right now. They don't have a coupon code. GetFPV is just putting the discounts into the products, so that, yeah, you just add them. Look at this. This is a new product that I am incredibly interested in. This is a box that you can plug goggles to or Integras into that'll give you HDMI out, and it's only $300. Without this box, you have to buy the DJI Smart Controller, which is $1,200. So, yeah, this will be what I get when I'm ready to update the live streaming rigs over to O3, because I'm not giving DJI $1,200 when I can just get this for $300. That's just insane. This is really cool. I'm absolutely thrilled that this thing exists. It's basically just a Raspberry Pi with a case on it, but I have no interest in learning to program and doing all the things. And yeah, $300 is really not that bad. Raspberry Pis are apparently really hard to get a hold of, and then you got to spend all the time and effort to print the case, figure out all the different connectors. Yeah, a lot of work can be saved by getting this box. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm leaving this opened in a tab to remind myself to get it whenever it comes in, because that's a really big deal. Okay, hold on. Let me delete the GetFPV email. The other thing on RDQ, glide frames are really cheap. FPV Cycle glide frames are like $38, I want to say. So snag one of them while you can, because they are they're well worth like the $50 that they are brand new. But yeah, for 30-something bucks, that's awesome. Okay, so this is the Black Friday section over on GetFPV, and you'll see like it just says discount applied in cart over and over and over again. So check back daily deals, newsletter, flash sale. Yeah, cool. So here's the most recent flash sale here, and then here are the other main ones. So 20% off Lumineer, 20% off Xylo, iFlight 10, T-Motor 10, Flywoo 10, Tattoo 5, Axis 5, HQ 20, GemFan 20. You can, it's interesting. You can really see what the markups are by the discounts that they're given, right? Lumineer and Xylo, that's GetFPV's house brand, so they can afford to give 20% discounts. Looks like iFlight, their markups are not that strong. Same with T-Motor, same with Flywoo, but there's still some sort of a markup here, right? Tattoo, look at that, 5%, not much, really low markup. Axis, really low markup. HQ, decent markup. GemFan, decent markup. Happy Model, really low markup. Kind of interesting to see which companies, allow the resellers to sell their stuff at what prices. I think we can kind of learn a lot from this. No real surprises here. Batteries are so competitive and Tattoo batteries are so good that it makes sense that this markup is so low. Axis Flying, I'm a little shocked by that. I didn't think their markup would be so low. Their products are not cheaper than other stuff, so maybe there's better quality control going to them. Maybe. HQ and GemFan, no surprises here. Propellers, decent markups. All the cost is in making the molds. Happy Model, really low markup. Kind of interesting that there's a really low markup on Happy Model stuff. I'm sure that they're not greedy bastards. What this maybe means is that like the Happy Model stuff is actually better quality. Like when the Happy Model stuff, what this to me says is that when the Happy Model stuff is engineered properly. So like the Diamond AIOs, for example, were not engineered properly. They were incorrectly engineered and spec'd out, and there's no amount of quality control that can make them a good product, because the engineers went too far with the Lightning and took too much capacitance out of them, and now the electrical system is extremely noisy, which makes it a worthless AIO, in my opinion. But the regular Mobula 6 full size ELRS AIO, on these guys, it's been like all but indestructible. And looking at the fact that GetFPV is only offering this 5% discount, yeah, I mean, that says to me that, like, and I mean, their stuff is really cheap too. So it does make sense. They sell their stuff at really, really, really low prices, but they sell their stuff at pretty much the same prices as Betafpv does. Speaking of, Betafpv is not even on here. So there's no Betafpv discount. So maybe their markup is even lower. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. GepRC, Diatone, Emacs, all 10% off. That's pretty kind of standard fare. Clearance section on GetFPV is always filled with some interesting stuff, and we're actually going to rip through it in a second here. All right, so here's the link to the Black Friday sale stuff. Freelojo says he is also a fighter pilot. Yeah, he used to be. He used to be. That is for sure. Dennis M. Oh no, we got that. All right, cool. So let's dive in here. And this is GetFPV's clearance section. There are sometimes some really, really, really good deals in here. Whole bunch of bind and flies. I'm not really a bind and fly kind of person, so I just don't know much about them and or care much about them. None of them really stand out. I mean, I've heard that the Diatone Aroma is pretty decent. I don't know. I'm not the guy. Cinolog 3.5. I don't really understand these. They put tiny little pieces of plastic around the outside of the propellers, which will not really help if you smack into a person. So yeah, I don't know. I would rather, yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get the prop guard thing. It's just, don't be that guy that hurts somebody. Don't be that guy that cuts somebody in the face. Just don't do it. Pavo 30, same kind of deal, just a very sketchy rig to fly. If you want, I just don't understand prop guards that are unsafe, because take the fucking prop guards off. Like, these prop guards are not going to help if you hit somebody. I guess they are. I don't know. It just scares me, man. It really scares me to see people flying these rigs over crowds, and yeah, it's only a matter of time. I mean, it already has happened. Somebody recently, I don't really know the details, but a rig just like this with prop guards, he crashed into the audience at a concert and cut a woman's face all to hell. And like, that is just completely unacceptable. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand the point of these rigs. Like, the guards around the props are going to make it fly like ass, and they're not going to save somebody from getting hurt. So you've got a rig that is almost as dangerous as a non-guarded rig, but it flies like ass. Just take the guards off if you're going to be King Dingaling. I'm never going to crash and hurt anybody. Yeah, it's weird. These race whoops are kind of cool, but they're really, really, really heavy. But they are safe, which is nice. So that's interesting. iFlight Alpha A75. This is one of the very few DJI Vista tiny whoops. I would say stay away from it. It's way too heavy. The Veyron is actually not bad. It's a shame that it's 2.5 inch, but here they've got the 3-inch version of it. This is actually not bad. It's a little fat, but you can actually take the prop guards off and it becomes a box frame, which is a lot safer. So yeah, that's kind of interesting for 300. $300 is a lot of money, but I would rather scratch build a Cinesplore. Another Diatone Aroma, 4-inch this time. Bunch of gigantic 100 kV motors. That's fun. There's the Alpha again. Gep RC Crown. Cinerace 20. The Flywoo that's not 6 motored, which is the one that you want. Full speed mini pusher. If this is the one that I think it is, you want to stay away from. No, this one's okay. I'm not a fan though of. You gonna tell me what? There it is, 2.5-inch propeller. Yeah, I don't know. This might be okay. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just gonna not say anything. Holy Bro Techo Metal, $105. That's discounted. What the hell? Shendrone stuff. I don't know. 4-inch. No. $105. Come on now. Electric screwdriver. I don't know about these. I don't know if it's gonna save you any actual time. Rush ESC, I don't know. Stan FPV, Stallion 5-inch, I don't know. Radiomaster AG01. I've heard really good things about these gimbals. They are CNC, which is cool. You'll know if you need them though. Looks like a $10 discount. That's kind of interesting. X Hover Cinewoop frame. Look at that. Oh, here's what you want. T-Motor Mini F7. Here's this is it right here. Oh God, still $68 though. This is a great flight controller. I have this in 1 or 2 rigs. So this is one of T-Motor's flight controllers that very obviously was made and designed by Acon. So this is basically an Acon flight controller for $68. $68 is a lot of money for a flight controller, but it does have the MPU 6000 gyro in it, which is great. And yeah, like I said, it's for all intents, not intensive, intents and purposes, this is an Acon flight controller. So yeah, pay the extra money, get something that's going to last and not fall out of the air. That's how much I like it. Oh, really? You can't just add it to the cart and be cool? All right, what else? 1/76th scale RC car. That's kind of fun. Maytech F722. I don't know. QAVR. This is an old frame. I would not for $60. No, the Glide frame is better than this in every way. Don't get this for $60. That's silly. Jesus, Zing 3110 motor for as low as $51. My God. Radiomaster upgrade kit. That's kind of cool. Oh boy, $51 though. Don't do that. You can't see your transmitter when you're flying. Foam fixed wing airplane. That could be fun. Xylo stack. I usually recommend staying away from Xylo and Lumineer Electronics. I've not tested this one, but the ones that I have tested have been kind of rough in the past. Foxeer Apollo, out of stock, doesn't matter. Foxeer Predator 5, this is a really solid camera. I think $37 might be a bit much for it, but it is a really solid camera. Hack RC 35 amp BLES 20x20 ESC for $33. That's a pretty good deal for a little micro 20x20 ESC. Lightweight, you'll never power a 5-inch rig off of this, but for like a 3-inch rig, this might be good. I have one of these, I just haven't gotten it up in the air yet. Here's a bigger Hack RC ESC. I don't know. There's a really weird layout, and there's a ton of wasted space on this board. Like, put capacitors here, man. Like, what are you doing? I can't really recommend this. This is just fucking lazy design. So yeah, I would not really recommend getting this. Like, there are not a lot of capacitors on here. This is maybe the least capacitors I've ever seen on a 30x30 board. This is a disgrace. Don't buy this. For the love of God, do not buy this. I would, if you do buy this, only run it on a rig with tiny little motors, because this is not enough capacitors to clean up the electrical system. That's no, stay away from that. Diatone Taycan, kind of interesting frame. This is a very safe frame, which is kind of nice. It's got protection above and below the ducts, which is kind of cool. So and it looks to be fairly lightweight. Do they have a weight on this? 55 grams. And what is it? 3-inch? Nah, 2.5-inch. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I really like that it has so much protection above and below. Unfortunately, having this much protection above and below is going to impact efficiency. So, yeah, this has maybe gone a little bit too far. This is also like an older frame. So, yeah, I don't know. 33 bucks is pretty cheap, though. Kevin Sumner says, in my opinion, guards are just a fig leaf to be FAA compliant, but not necessarily safe. 100%. 100%. There are a whole bunch of frames. And like on one hand, and in certain situations, I'm cool with it. Like when you're not flying around people, right? Or when the people that you're flying around have gear on that protects them. Then I think, but I keep seeing these prop guarded rigs flying over audiences at concerts, and we've already had a really nasty accident. If that keeps happening, it's going to ruin it for everyone. Nobody's going to be able to fly drones over over standing audiences, regardless of their weight. So yeah, don't be that guy that ruins it for everybody, because it's the internet and people will find you and ruin your life, unfortunately. What else we got here? Brother Hobby Avenger 3008. I personally am still like pretty much boycotting Brother Hobby because of how shitty they treated Kebab from FPV Cycle, but you don't have to die on the hill like me, because they do make very decent motors. TBS Triumph antennas. These are actually a really good antenna. They're heavy as hell, but they're a really good antenna. 2 of them for 30 bucks is a pretty good deal. They're RPSMA. That's interesting. I kind of do need... Man, shit, I could use an extra RPSMA antenna or two. I'm actually going to snag this set. 32 bucks for these antennas is a really good deal. All of the VRXs, the VRX that feeds this, and the gold VRX that I have to send back, are both RPSMA. So it would be really nice to have these antennas. I have like a weird assortment of antennas that I don't have many antennas that are RPSMA, and then I have like an adapter that's RPSMA, but that's no good. So yeah, I'm gonna snag a set of these. What else we got? Ooh, some Pyroflex 3D print filament. That's interesting. I've not had great luck with the Lumineer batteries. I would say stay away from those. Really cool Say Andrea shirt. That's pretty slick. T-Motor Velox Lite, $29. That's a really good deal. I haven't heard anything about this. The T-Motor Velox line is not, to my knowledge, made by Acon, so you got to be a little bit careful with it. But T-Motor is a good company. In theory, they wouldn't put their name on something that they didn't test pretty well. So yeah, this is kind of interesting. Say Andrea soft mounted hat. This shirt that I'm wearing right now is a Say Andrea shirt. The soft mounted is her like kind of claim to fame or whatever. This Speedy Bee frame is really, really weird. It like overlaps the props. I would stay away from it. Stickers for your OG DJI helmet goggles. Big ass 2812 motor. RC and Power 2207. This is a but it's $25. That's not a discount. Teddy! No! Emax F3 Baby Hawk Femto. This is the flight controller that was in my very first quad ever. For $25, they should be slapped. It's way too much money. That should be like $5 for that. Nobody's going to buy that. That's going to be in their clearance section forever, and it has been in here forever at that price. RC and Power Smooks motors for $24 each. Not much of a discount, but they are really good motors. Do not buy this motor. It desyncs and falls out of the air. You can't design a motor that is this wide and 4 millimeters tall. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So this motor is like 6.5 to 1 width to height. That doesn't work. This motor is bad. Axis Flying 30 amp, $23. What? Oh, I know this ESC. So this is a micro only ESC. $23 is really cheap. Do I have one of these running? I feel like I have one of these up in the air and it's been fine. It's BLHES, 25 amp, which is plenty for micros. There's not a micro power system on Earth that's going to pull 100 amps. Nor is there a micro battery on Earth that's going to supply 100 amps. Shit, man, I'm tempted to get another one of these. I'm going to add it to my cart and then I'll remove it later. That's interesting, man. That's very interesting right there. What else that's interesting? Oh, what? What is that? Oh, 5-inch. Yeah, no. Oh, it's just the bumpers. I thought it was the frame, and I was still kind of like, well, okay. 2207.5. Ooh. Oh, but there's no discount. This is not a discounted price. This is the normal price for this motor. This is a good motor. Very, very lightweight. The lightest weight, 2004. JHE MCU. I don't know about them, man. They seem suspect to me still. iFlight Zing 1806. This should not be T-mount. This doesn't make sense as a T-mount. A 1507 is not a great motor size in my opinion. 13-inch propellers. Get a set of those. Just no, never mind. They're $18. I was gonna say just get a set for funsies, but $18 is a bit much. 2208. I don't know. That's an awful lot of power. I don't know anything about this motor. 2207s are not my bag, but this is probably a pretty good motor. All right, now we're getting into the stuff that has been in their clearance section for a long time. This is, I've heard, a really good motor. It's an MCK motor, 2207 for $20. That's a pretty good deal. $15 for this? Come on, that's not discounted. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting into the stuff that's not really all that interesting. Some Velox motors here. I don't think $14 is much of a discount, though. If you have a QX7, you need one of these. What else? What else? This is a great little Brain 3D ND filter and SD card case. This thing is kind of brilliant, to be honest. You can get it straight from Brain 3D, probably for $12. Maybe not. This is a t-shirt design that my ex-wife actually designed. What else? Don't buy Popo stuff. This is bad. Don't buy this motor. It's too notchy. Velox 20 out of stock. 1202 and a half. I don't know. This is it's out of stock. Never mind. Yeah, there's not going to really be anything all that interesting. 1205 is kind of interesting. It's kind of too tall. It's out of stock anyway. All right, this is all like old stuff or out of stock stuff. But I don't know. There's a whole bunch more pages of their clearance section. Sometimes you can find some really good stuff in here. Sometimes it is absolutely buried. So yeah, it's fun to go through Betafpv's clearance section every once in a while. Yeah, 250 replacement top plate for 670 or 770 rather. You'll need it if you have a 250. You'll probably need one of these. Oh wait, no, sorry, not the 250. 250 is probably fine. It's the moon goat that breaks the top plates when it bends the front outer standoffs. All right, yeah. Now I'm remembering seeing all this stuff every year when I go through their clearance section. So let's get out of here, and I will be putting my Betafpv order in at the end of this here live stream. And you should too. And I'm going to remember to hit my own affiliate link, I swear. It's 8:47. I've left myself 13 whole minutes to do an entire build. What a dummy. Oh, hold on. No, there's more. It's Black Friday. We got to at least go a little bit farther into the Black Friday stuff. 533 boasted the hugest Black Friday sales ever. This is not the hugest Black Friday sale ever. 8% off store-wide, 11% off 533 stuff, 16% off mini bundles. I don't really know what that is. 24% off bulk bundles. I don't really know what that is either. 30% off HD0 is pretty good, but I think HD0 is also doing a pretty strong sale. $50 off all ready to flies. That's kind of cool. 60% off select frames. That's pretty neat. What are these bulk bundles? What is? Oh, I gotcha. Okay. What? Why would you need 10 cameras? What the fuck? Oh my god. 8 frames. Holy shit, look at that discount though. That's a pretty strong discount there. I guess for hardcore racers, this is a thing. I guess they're building this many rigs. That's absolutely absurd. But hey, FPV dads, get to work, get to building. That's like a joke because like all the top racers are like 16, 17, 18 years old. And most of their fathers are the ones that do all of the actual building and tech work. You know, that's to some extent that's what it takes. You know, like with every single thing in America, like we just can't do anything half-assed, and so. Don't get me started. 30% off HD0. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. They got some merch. That's pretty cool. $5 off merch. Hand wrapped orders over $200. I would think that they are all hand packaged. I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of an automated robot that packages their orders from them. I guess that'd be kind of wild. $50 off ready to flies. That's pretty cool. What are the 533 products that are 11% off? Okay, so just those two. Or no, I don't know what's happening here. That link just drives to their homepage, I guess. I'm confused. I don't know. If there's anything on here you want, you'll probably already know it because you'll have been stalking the 533 website. I'm not seeing anything that is super, super, super interesting to me. But maybe you do. And you can go get you a discount. Insta360 is doing something. The Go 3, I don't know about this Go 3, man. It's getting kind of fat and heavy, and it didn't really look like the any of the specs were better than the Go 2. Yeah, I don't know. Insta360, I don't know. You got to work harder, as far as I'm concerned. Cadix, what are you guys up to? Nothing. Okay. Are they? Oh, there's a little discount here. Little. No, okay, that's a real discount. $10 off. I mean, that's more than 10% off. That's a better discount than most places. Okay. I was gonna order from. I wonder where they're shipping from. $78.99. But then I'm almost certainly gonna have to pay shipping, right? Nope. Let's see. And it'll probably take 100 days and nights to get to me. I just know that they're gonna charge me shipping, and that's gonna kill any discount that there was. So, moving on. WeBleedFPV's got a little action going. Code is WeBleed10. We talked about that already. RunCam's got a little 10% thing going. Kind of cool. And Newbie Drone as well. They've got, I believe it's 10%. No, 15%. Look at that. Turkey 2023. 50% off the entire store. I haven't seen anybody else doing 50% off on the entire store. So huge thumbs up as always to Newbie Drone. Hooking the people up, getting them in the air. Get FPV clearance. All right, cool. That's good to go. Those are all the emails that I had. Let's really quickly at least get this out and start figuring out this little Walksnail 65 freestyle build with the Happy Model Cross AIO. First experience with this Happy Model Cross AIO. So what I did so far was just put these little red grommets in here to see if the USB port would clear. They used a USB plug that's really long on this, which is super confusing. I don't know why I'm still using these red grommets though. These red grommets have to go. We are going to use those big tall black grommets because I need enough of a gap above the AIO for the Walksnail VTX to sit in there. And the last time I did this, I had to use these the tallest of the offset grommets, which are these Happy Model ones. So I don't know why I'm in here dicking around with these red grommets. I think I know why. I think it's because I was trying to use those on that cinematic build, but that's okay. Let me make sure I have a matched set of these real quick. And I do not. I'm glad that I checked. All right, cool. Does that have the seam? There's the seam. It's really easy to tell if these are the Happy Model ones because there's a big obvious mold release / seam on them. All right, so what we do with these is we put them in here upside down, actually. And the question that I've got is, once they're in here upside down, is this USB port still going to clear the where the battery goes in this frame? So let's figure that out right now. I'm hoping that it will. I'm cautiously optimistic, but you never know. And now sometimes these grommets are really difficult to get out of here, and of course, when I'm trying to get this shit done quick at the end of the live stream, it's going to be a complete dick and refuse to come out. Okay. Okay. Fuck you. Come on, man. God damn it. Get out of there. Jesus. Okay. Got that one. And then I really wish Walksnail had oversized the holes a little bit more in the VTX so that we could run grommets in it. Man, that would have made our lives so much simpler trying to get these, trying to get enough spacing in between the AIO and the VTX. But hey, maybe there'll be like a version 2 or a version 3 light VTX where they do that. You never know. All right, so there's one. Here comes the opposite one. It looks so weird putting these on upside down, but it's an absolute necessity. Because you can't put a grommet in the VTX. The VTX just has to sit flat. They used like M 2.5 holes in it, which are actually no, they're M2 holes, which are just not big enough. Like you can't, you won't even be able to get the grommet through. Come on, you bastard, get in there. There we go. All right, so let's see if this will clear the battery tray with this grommet on upside down. So we're going to put it in here and push it all the way down. And the answer is no. That sucks. Oh man, is it close though? Oh boy, that is really close to clearing. It might actually be close enough that it's fine. I only have 2. No, I can. I mean, what I might do. Oh man, well, no, it actually feels fine. Let me get the other 2 grommets on, and I'll try that one more time. Because when I ran my finger over the battery bay, it actually kind of felt like it was okay. It doesn't quite look like it's okay, but yeah. Maybe we good. Oh man, I completely forgot about the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Off Axis with a $5 super chat. He says, what do you think about NeutronRC? I might buy if you don't poop on it. So my only experience. So NeutronRC makes really high-end stuff, which is like gives me hope. But I got the NeutronRC 1S AIO from NewbieDrone, and it failed on the very first battery plug-in. And it is now back at NewbieDrone. Kelvin actually said he was going to try to repair it for me because he said he's been having a really hard time getting NeutronRC to reply to him for like warranty stuff. So he's literally trying to fix it for me so that he can get it back to me rather than just doing a refund and me having to get a Betafpv 1S AIO. So yeah, so far my Neutron experience has been awful. 1 out of 100% failure rate. But yeah, I don't know. It could totally have just been that specific one that I had. I'm not really sure. I think Steve E did get one of the Neutron boards, and he did have good luck with it. So that's promising. But yeah, it's tough to. I'm not going to recommend something yet until I've had the one product of theirs that I've purchased actually fly for 50 batteries and not explode. All right, so all 4 grommets are on. I'm making sure this thing is pressed down good and hard. And so now, if I run my finger over this, yeah, no, the USB port is higher than the bottom of the thing. So the battery is going to push into the USB port. That sucks. All right, hold on. So with this on here, if I mount this oh, I got tons of room. Maybe I can use the shorter grommets. Why this has all kinds of room. Okay. Yeah. What if I put that on underneath? Man, I would love to try mounting this VTX like this. But if I mount it like this, the UFL for the antenna is on the inside. And pretty much like it's right there. So like there's a chance I could get to it, but man, that's such a nightmare. The only real connector on this side here is the MIPI, and we really never need to unplug that. So I think this has to get mounted like this. I really don't think it makes sense to mount it the other way. Plus, there's this little connector on here to plug in and get the footage off of it. And yeah, that would also be on the bottom, which would just make it more difficult to get to. Yeah, I'm not going to use these tall grommets. I'm going to use maybe these red grommets. Let me take a look at what the different offset grommets that I've got are. I do need to find one. So the main requirement here is going to be finding an offset grommet with a little bit more thickness on the short side, a little bit more thickness on this short side to pick the AIO up a little bit more off, so that the really long USB port that they put in for some reason is not getting all up in the battery bay. So the other ones that I've got are these blue ones from T-Motor. And then there's actually also these blue ones from iFlight, which are subtly different. Very, very, very subtly different. And these are going the wrong direction. The top part is too skinny on these, so we're definitely not going to use them. I do have these pink ones, but the same kind of deal. The thin part is too thin. What else do we have here? All right, the rest of these are not really offset. Well, this one's offset. Just not by... Well, maybe that's offset by enough. We'll take a look. I think the red ones are going to be the way to go, but while I'm in here, I might as well dig around for a minute. All right, so that's fine. Not sure what that one is. Get off. Fuck. Oh, I know what this one is. This is the one without the seams. Okay, so I only have 2 of those, so that's not going to work. So it might be this guy. There's a chance it'll be this little fella. Up here in this top guy, I've got another couple of these different, like, kind of shorter ones. They're shorter on one side, but they're thicker on the other side. So let me find, I think that is the 4th one of those. All right, and then the rest of this little container is, nope, here's some more. Here's another one. Okay, so great, and it's gone. Oh wow, I can't believe I just saw that where that went. Denzel says TrueRC antenna only. I don't know what that means. What's that mean? Ramdago says, Father Christmas, know your limits. Scott FPV says, what is the CLI input to get the Walksnail HD OSD? Oh, God, I have no idea, brother. Anybody in chat? No. Denzel the Terrible says, what's Popo stuff? Stands for pop on, pop off. It was you push a button and your prop comes off. Well, you also fly the rig and your props come off. It's bad. Ethan W says, have you tried out Betafpv 30,000 kV motors? I have not. I decided to splurge to get Meteor 65 by 30,000 to make it more powerful. Yeah, I've not tried them. Ramdago says, can 32,000 kV 0702s kill 12 amp ESCs? Nope, they can't even kill 5 amp ESCs. EEDoc says racing is tough on parts. Yep. EEDoc also says rotate the AIO 90 degrees to get the USB away from the battery so you don't kill the gyro receiver when the board flexes when you hit something in the front. Is that a thing? The gyro dies? I hate doing that. I hate rotating the AIO. So you don't kill the gyro. What do you mean gyro receiver? You mean kill the gyro and the receiver? I've never had that happen. That's interesting. Hold on. Just getting the rest of these short black ones out of here. Usually I can't rotate them though because there's a ceramic antenna. This does not have a ceramic antenna. Well, I have to get these. I want to get these grommets out of here anyway. So let's get these grommets out of here, and then we'll start farting around with this. All right. Yeah, since this has a shitty little wire antenna, technically I could rotate it. Let's see. So if it's, no, let's not use this one. Let's use this one. So if it's rotated, the antenna wire goes sideways. And yeah, see, now the motor plugs are going to hit this. Yeah, it doesn't work. You can't rotate it sideways. The motor plugs become on top of these braces, and yeah, you won't be able to. You'll have to pull the AIO out every single time you want to unplug motors, which is a complete deal breaker for me. So yeah, can't really do that. But I am going to put grommets on this that keep the AIO off of there. So let's do that. That keep the USB out of the battery tray is what I meant to say a second ago. So let's do that. This is the one that we just tested. And like I said, the short part, I'm going to show you guys on the close-up camera here. The short part is very, very short. Very, very short indeed. So we got that. And then so here's the T-motor. You can see the short part is ever so slightly thicker. And then I've got these red guys. And the short part on these is significantly thicker. So I'm pretty sure that these are what I'm going to run. But I also just found these black guys. Oh, cool. And they're pretty much exactly the same, which is interesting. Okay. The problem I think I'm going to run into is that the top of these is not going to be long enough. So let me test like the red one versus the black one in terms of height. Yeah, they are. I guess maybe the red one is a little bit. Oh no. I just dropped them all. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. So this is the. Nah, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yeah. We're fine. I'm gonna use these red ones because I haven't used them yet, and they've been sitting in the toolbox forever. and they appear to be basically the same dimensions as these black ones. So yeah, screw it. Let's do it. I'll put all these guys back in here, and this one back. Okay. All right. Good deal. What's this? This is one of the tall ones. All right. So we're gonna go. Little red fella's upside down, and this should keep that USB just barely out of that battery tray. I'll let you know in 1 second. Battery tray area, I should say. Come on. Come on. Get in there, you bastard. There we go. All right, cool. I'm assuming that I figured this out already on the last live stream that I was working on this, which is why I had the red ones in here. Kind of annoying that I went back the other way. Maybe not, though. Maybe that's when I was trying to put it in the fractal frame, I guess. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't just waste everybody's time having to go through this for a second time. But I don't know. Sometimes you got to go through stuff 2 times. Sometimes. Drop any other awesome Black Friday deals that I completely missed in the chat, please. Actually, who's ordering from where? What websites are you ordering from for some Black Friday deals? That's what you should put in the Chad. That's what you should put in Chad. Okay, I put them all in correctly. Let's see what happens. So that's gonna drop in there. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It just barely clears. Yep. Oh yeah. There's like maybe like a 0.5 millimeter of a gap. Awesome. So then the other question becomes, will this sit, are they tall enough on top for this guy to actually clear? And the answer is, woo, that's close. Oh boy, is that close. Okay, so the tallest part of this board is this silver square bastard here, which I believe is a voltage regulator. Don't quote me on that. So I need to run this board in a way that, and then the tallest part on the Walksnail is this big chip that usually has the heat shield on it, sink on it. So I need that to not be on top of that. I need to like rotate this board in a way that those two things are not right on top of one another. So that means that I have to run the board like this, I think. I do also need to remember that there's going to be a MIPI plug hanging out. MIPI plug is on this side now. So let's see if this side is nice and clean. There's nothing for it to hit. All right, so that's good. The MIPI plug is going to go outwards though, and it does sit pretty flush, so it should actually be fine. Oh man, that's tight, but I think it's okay. I think it'll just barely clear. Boy, is that close. What I'm just doing is looking at it like this, and then just see how you get a little bit of daylight in there. You're just looking for that daylight everywhere. Oh my god, it is really, it's going to be really, really, really tight. But hey, this is kind of why, this is one of the reasons that we custom build, so that we can get these things absolutely dialed. I think that's it, man. I think this board has to sit in this current orientation. Let me see if I have the... This is going to hold the battery farther rearwards, which is what I want. Okay, so the AIO is in there properly. With... Wait, no, it's not. The AIO is in here backwards. The battery sits too far forward, so we always try to pull the battery back. Right? Yeah. This is in here. Oh, right. The arrow points forward on the old school Meteor 65 board. On the Meteor 65 Air, the arrow points backwards. That's what's throwing me off. So this is correct. The battery tray is shifted this direction, and that's going to hold the battery more centralized. So yeah, we had this in here, right? Okay. So let's see if all the cable runs are going to work with it mounted like this. So the MIPI plug is here. So the MIPI is going to come up, and then the camera will be right here. I'm waiting on the camera to arrive. That's going to be one of the things on the Get FPV order. Is a Walksnail light camera. So yeah, that'll sit in there nice. That MIPI cable will be fine. These cables. So then this plug. You know what? This is exactly the board orientation when I had it built before. Great, perfect. That means that that it will absolutely clear because it was built like this before. Amazing. All right. ELRS antenna is in there. So that's going to go like that. Oh my God. Happy Model, really? You expect us to solder to these little ass ports? Holy Christ. Oh, wow. That is something else. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. This is going to be a tough one. And then the battery pads are up here. Let's see if this guy is going to be long enough. Well, wait, now I got to use the shorter. I'm just checking this for length right now. So if that sits nice and flat, the battery can sit back. Yeah, okay. So this, I think, will work. Man, I hope I don't find out the hard way that it won't. So I'm double checking here real quick. Okay, so if that's going through there, yeah, that should be just barely long enough. Famous last words, if I ever heard them. I do need to cut this down a little bit, though, because it is uneven. Oh, God, it's 9:20. Go get you some bot grinder, friends. Go get you some bot grinder. I'm in his time slot now. I'm going to go help Maggie put the Christmas tree up. But we did a little bit of work on here. We figured out how we're going to orient the boards. Up next is the soldering, and I gotta wait for the camera to get here. So yeah, not a ton that we can do without the camera other than just the quick soldery stuff. What I might have a problem here though. I don't see any UARTs. I've got pads for video in, video out. I'm going to read the pads off to you. Battery ground, battery positive, of course. There's a buzzer pad. 2 buzzer pads, actually. I've got video out. I've got video in. I'm not going to use those with Walksnail. There's a 5-volt pad. I won't use that either. What the fuck? Are there no UARTs on this? Are you shitting me right now? Oh, you know, oh, man. Let me get caught back up on chat. I'm done working on this for tonight. Hold on, let me get caught up on chat. God damn you. Ramdongo says bucket frame equals time for 65x winner. Greenhorn says the red ones look like they're your best bet. Greenhorn also says, how about adding a spacer or some sort of like a nylon nut? It's a possibility. It's a nightmare though because of the way tiny whoops go together. You've got the plastic collar, and then you've got a really thin like M1.2 screw going down. So using any kind of like a washer or anything like that, you're gonna have to like balance all four washers. You're gonna have to like put the AIO down, and then you're gonna have to very carefully balance all four washers on top of those, and then you're gonna have to put the VTX down, hope that none of them move, and then run the screws down. You know, stuff like that I really try to stay away from because like it already enrages me to the point of absolute lunacy working on tiny whoops. To then like make that situation 1,000 times worse, it's just like, you know what? I'm never gonna fly this rig because I don't want to break it because I don't want to work on it. You know, quads have to be somewhat realistic to work on for me to actually fly the damn things, because I know that I'm going to crash them and I know that I'm going to break them. And after a while, the whole repairing and building process becomes really just the worst part of FPV, and like it just makes you want to quit. And so I try to do things that will prevent me from quitting because I want to do this forever. Doc says the gyro and receiver are both at the front of the AIO, so when the board flexes, those components usually die. I'll be damned. Is that Doc? Is that just a Happy Model Cross thing? Although, I mean, at this point, I'm probably not gonna run this AIO because it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like there are any UARTs, which is absolutely infuriating. Let's see. Enough, Teddy. Stop. Okay. Oh, you fascists. Oh, well, there are through holes. Oh my god, they are... Oh my god, oh my god, oh wow, that is... Oh man. Alright, well... This is gonna be quite the challenging build, but... I'm not dealing with it tonight, so it's fine! Yeah, that's a rough spot for him, but okay. Well, we'll figure this out later. Maybe Whoop Wednesday we'll do it. I don't know. Kevin Sumner says broke a rip squeak arm today. I'm running low. Yeah, I don't even fly the rip squeaks anymore because I'm afraid of exactly that. Kevin Sumner's ordering more F410, F1404s from Betafpv, and then Ramdonko says Chim Cherry X equals effing FPV. Have a lovely evening. Denzel Latoba says get your dad to... I can't see it. Get your dad to solder them. He's actually said that because my eyesight is like still half decent, that I'm probably better off doing really small soldering work than he is. So it's on me, yo. Thanks for hanging, friends. I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great weekend. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. What is this on the ground? Oh. what that is. I'll see you guys Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern time. CiottiFPV.com if you like these live streams and want to see them continue, because I'm completely funded by you beautiful people. Join my Patreon if you're not on it already. Join it. It's $3. It's 7.5 cents an hour of live streaming content. Hopefully this is worth that to you. Thanks for hanging. Be good. See you Sunday. Here's some more frying. What happened here? What? Where did all of my hard drives go? All of the hard drives are gone. What the fuck happened? All of my flight footage is on these hard drives. I can't play an outro without them. What the hell, man? Okay. That's alarming. I at least need these two hard. I'm surprised the stream didn't go down. Okay. Well, that's not great. Are any of them back? Nope, none of them are back. Okay, well, I can't play an outro because I just lost every single thing. Hopefully it comes back. But yeah, as of right now, at this very moment, every single bit of flight footage that I've ever recorded is gone. I guess I'll restart the computer and hopefully this shit comes back. Worst outro ever in 3, 2, 1.